So
Well,
you had your dream, Disney.
I had it. It was there. Oh, yeah. When I was 7 years old, Cinderella went by in her little carriage at the Main Street Electrical Parade, and I pointed there at her, and I looked at my mom, and I said, Mom, that's what I want to be when I grow up, you know? And so I had this idea, you know, and I'm not going to say I wanted to be Cinderella all my life, but I wanted to work at Disney. And it just seemed like such a magical, wonderful place. Well, I got, my dream did come to pass, and I did audition for an Easter parade and got cut for that, but they kept me on. And I was working for Disney, and then they did a casting for Tokyo Disneyland. And they were looking for face characters. So I went, and I went kicking and screaming only because I needed to bring a best friend of mine whose car broke down. So I went, and I brought her. Well, they chose me, and they shipped me off to Tokyo, Japan, in which case I played all the characters, all the princess characters there. And it was about halfway through my contract that I was there. I was 18 when I was there. In a foreign land, all by myself. And I just know that there were two little Baptist girls on cast with me that were just in love with God. And that confused me, you know. And I just saw such passion in their eyes, and when they would talk, you know, about the Lord, and they said it so personally, like they knew him, like he was just sitting right here, and it intrigued me. So Billy Graham was coming to town in Tokyo, Japan. And they said, you need to go with me. Those two girls were on cast with me that very day. And we finished up everything that we did, and I went with them. And out of the Tokyo Dome, which I don't know how many hundreds upon thousands of people are seated in that place, but I looked at the girl, Allie, that brought me there. And you know, I don't even know if she knows that I'm even saved today and preaching the Word of God. But I looked at her as Billy Graham gave that salvation call, and I just looked at her. I said, I think I need to go down there. And she just looked at me and went with me down flights and flights of stairs, and I found a post in the ground with English written on it so that somebody in my own language in Japan could lead me to the Lord.
So here you are, Snow White. You get saved in Tokyo, a defining moment, and you know there's a call of God on your life. But you had all the struggles, eating disorder, empty love tank, probably the low self-esteem, all the different things that you're going through. And trying to really identify who am I really. So God begins this work, and out of this work that happens after salvation, you accept and receive the call to ministry. The Word of God begins to transform you and change you. And even now, God's about to enlarge your territory and open doors that no man can shut. And God says to you, prepare yourself. You have been consistent. You have been committed. That the Lord is about to favor you in a way that will bring supernatural promotion for your season. I see like this short little fuse, and this big bomb is about to explode like a keg of dynamite. Get ready for explosion. It won't be nearly as hard of work, but it sure will be a huge harvest, says the Spirit of God. And God's speaking to somebody right now. You've been crying out and saying, I need ministry gift. I'm believing God for somebody for my ministry to come in and speak life to these ladies. Jennifer's the person. I'm telling you, she's the voice that God's going to use to bring healing, to bring restoration, and to speak into the hearts of the women